To be in Tribeca, New York, Raze is a great movie. I had so much fun making it. So I'm actually really honored to be here and be a part of all of this. And New York City's amazing. So
it's amazing. I've been at Tribeca one other time, and that was because I did a cameo in Rosario's movie Descent. So I'm so happy to be here again. And she's here, and I'm yelling over there somewhere. It's really exciting. It feels like it's really full circle because you know Rosario and Zoe and I work together, Death Group, and now we're all here supporting each other. And it's really great when you can really count on friends that you've worked with and colleagues that you just keep supporting each other, watching each other grow, and jumping into each other's movies when you can. You know, it's really great. I'm so happy to be here.
Without giving too much away, my character is one of the many women forced to fight for their lives. And when you're fighting Zoe Bell, the chance of you winning, ooh, kind of a big deal. My first fight scene ever was when I was in Alias, and I actually fought Zoe. So we get to rehash a little bit in this role, and I've done a lot of musical roles before. This takes it to a new level. People won't be disappointed.
I'm Adrienne Wilkinson. I play Nancy in the film Raze. It is brutal ass kicking, but has kind of a bit of a deeper message. It's a bit shocking, and it's a wild ride.
I play Cody, who is the youngest out of the women that are captured and kind of forced to fight each other. And it's a cool role. It was a lot of like physical challenges, and it was cool because I play the baby in the movie, and I kind of am the youngest, and it was cool to get to work with all these amazing women, and it was a really neat experience.
I can't say. You know, I actually can't say. As secretive as that sounds, you just gotta go see the movie. I can't even divulge more than that. That's it. I know. I'm worthless, but...
So I play a replacement fighter who comes in to join somebody who's killed herself because she doesn't want to fight. So for me, I come in fresh out of nowhere, fully unarmed and uninjured, and a girl off the street. I'm not a professional fighter or a stunt woman. I came into this film as an actress and completely win the fight that I fight. But they don't know it. I'm a track star from college. That's the part that I play in the film. And I come in as a replacement fighter because somebody has died and they need to bring somebody else into the action. So that's my role. I'm the twist. Get ready.
All the girls feel true together. And learn like a lot of fight choreography, my stunts, most of them. So it's cool to get to do that. It's a lot of adoption as a baby because Sabrina, she felt guilty and she was too young to take care of her. So I don't really know my mom. And basically
probably bringing it emotionally while you're in the middle of a fight scene and like try to get everything technically. That was definitely a challenge. And it was a lot of fun.
yeah, so I'm just your main motivation to fight and win.
We worked very closely with the studio, Cosmic Studios and Cinepix, and they auditioned me for the role. We did a short that was kind of like going to become a web series or a short, and it kind of picked up from there. Really got some buzz, and we ended up just going for the full ride there, and we went for a feature. And sure enough, you know, I was involved in the short, and I was used in the feature, and it became what it is now, and it's, I don't know, pretty exciting. It picked up a bunch of buzz. It's great. It's awesome.
I actually got a phone call from Josh, the director, to come in and meet with the producers, and he was like, you know, we really want you to play this role. I was really honored to, because it's a completely challenging role. It's like nothing I've ever done before, so I couldn't say no. I took the challenge, and hopefully we'll see how that turns out.
I've known Zoe Bell since I was like 19. Yeah, I played Xena's daughter on Xena Warrior Princess, and exactly, so Zoe Bell, of course, was Xena's stunt double, and so she and I would do all of our fight scenes together. I was always fighting my mother, so fighting Zoe Bell. So yeah, that's how we first got introduced, but this is actually the 4th project that we've done together, which is kind of exciting. And also one of my best friends, Tracie Thoms, is involved. She and I did this show called As If 10 million years ago. So I knew it was all coming together, and Zoe asked me if I wanted to be involved, and I said sure, chain me up in a basement.
First time I'd ever learned like fighting experience, and we got to do almost all of our own stunts, which was really cool. So yeah, it was the first time I'd ever gotten to like dabble in them.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the part of this movie that scared me the most, was that this character was of Joseph, the patriarch of this society of elite people that abduct women and make them fight each other to the death. Those things don't go together in my head, and so to wrap my head around how do I like this guy enough to play him, you know? But I found that when Josh Waller, our director, explained to me that this is more of a religion to him. It's been passed down to through his family for generations, and that my character was born into it and knows nothing different. This is going to church. That every so often we have this competition where we abduct 50 women off the streets, make them fight each other to the death, and we have a victor, and it's a victorious thing that we're celebrating. You know, my family looks at it as celebrating that womanly spirit, the courage and the strength behind these women, not the defeat, not the blood. That's not what we're celebrating. I mean, it's a part of the process, and we're kind of like, oh, that's a pity, but it's the victory. It's the victory that we're just like crazy about. And there is a lot of crazy to put behind the eyes on this character. So I had to find all that, which it took me a minute.
I was in the unit, David Mamet's CBS television show with, yeah, right? So did I. I had such a great time on that show. I miss it very terribly. But I learned jiu-jitsu, I learned to shoot ambidextrous. I had to shoot with both my right and left hand. So, and my parents are both Marines. My mom outranked my dad. So athletics and choreography and any sort of military function is in my family. So that was my background, is working for David Mamet and Sean Ryan, and then coming to do this with Josh Waller and Zoe. Zoe taught me so much about how to take a hit and making my hits look good by taking them so well. Well, you're gonna see. You tell me. You be the judge.
Oh yes, my big shout out to Toronto, my hometown. Love you guys, and I'll be home soon.
Canadian fans are the best. I love my Canadian fans. I'm practically Canadian. I'm from Maine. Come on.
Everyone just loves you.
They think, oh well, thank you. And I'm also buying like a residence in Canada. I love.
And that's
Canada.
basically about the stories of these women that have to fight in.